Talk us through.
Is
that's
that
not a
real,
beard, that's a
MJ? First of all,
moustache.
is that real?
That's the first question I get. Every stranger on the street, they want to know if it's real. I tell them that it is, and then they go, no, it's not. So that's a pretty common question.
So
but
they want to touch it after
real.
that, I presume.
They do, and if my wife is around, they don't get to touch it, and if it's just me, they usually don't get to touch it then either, unless it's like maybe the back of the hand, maybe, but usually no.
You mentioned your wife there. What does she make of your moustache? Does she like it? Was she happy about it? Does she help you groom it?
She actually helps a lot to groom it. She has a lot of fun with it. She thinks it makes people smile. That might be her favorite thing. She also likes walking about 10 feet behind me because she likes watching people's reactions. When they're in front of me, they start to wig out a little bit, but then when they're past me, I guess something funny happens. She likes it a lot. So
does she like it a lot? I mean, when it comes to intimacies, when it comes to kissing there, right? For instance, does she hold you by the handlebars?
Well, to be honest, you learned our trick. That is what we do. But no, it can. It's not always styled like this, but. We do have. I have a little trick for kissing. You got to have a move. You got to have a technique, and I've never had any complaints. So
yeah, and you know, the mustache, like my style, covers my mouth. So, thankfully, whenever I kiss it, it lifts.
Oh.
All right.
So it works out.
those are the mechanics of the mustache.
Yeah.
How does it work out eating? Ruth's very worried about hygiene problems here and eating.
Beard hygiene's important.
Eating's easy. I'm always conscious of the size of the bite I'd be eating if I had a mustache or not. So you just eat it. Frankly, a sandwich is a little tougher because a sandwich wants to push everything in at the same time. So I'll cut my sandwich into bite-sized pieces. Small concessions you make for fashion.
Guys, I want your opinions.
I have a hard time with.
Sorry, I was just going to say, I want your opinions as agony uncles now, because here in the studio, we've got a young lad who's working a camera here, on camera 3, or camera 2, and that's Tom there. Tom, how are you, Tom?
Pretty good.
Tom has grown his beard. He's had a beard for 3 years. That's a good thing. He's also acquired a girlfriend, a very attractive young lady who's very keen on during that time. But the problem, and correct me if I'm wrong here, Tom, is that Tom's now frightened to take his beard off because his other half doesn't know him any other way. Isn't that correct, Tom?
That's right.
That's it.
There you go.
So so you're going to look really different. Tom fears that he looks really, really different if he took his beard away. What do you guys, do you have that sort of fear?
Well, I definitely have something to say about that. I think it's, people think it's a trend to grow mustaches and a trend to grow beards, but it's actually a trend to shave. This is what, I look like if I don't do anything. Granted I styled, but if you just grow a natural beard, that's who you are naturally. If you shave, that's cosmetic.
Well, there you go.
And MJ,
you tell her.
How long do you spend styling your moustache every day? How long are you in front of the mirror?
More than my wife. And that can be a bathroom problem in the mornings as well. But that's one of the reasons I keep it pretty short on top, is so I get more time for the beard. So I'm a problem solver.
So basically, we've got the stuff under your nose. I understand that. So the rest of it, is this really like beard hair that comes out of your cheeks there? I mean, it's like you're like a Wolverine type sort of creature, a sort of X-Man type person.
Wow, that's actually a great question. It's my category is considered a partial beard. So there's the mustache, yep. But then the cheek beard is part of it too. Kind of blend it together. And the third part of it, why is a great question. Wolverine is one of my favorite characters of all time, and it's actually one of the things that made me want to grow a beard.
Mm-hmm.
And Jackie, what about trends in beards and moustaches? What's the fashion? What's the most popular one this year?
I see a lot of shorter beards, just kind of extend the profile of the chin a little bit. Some guys have a little bit of a double chin or maybe a little bit inverted chin. and it gives them that nice square profile. And it's also, you know, easy to wear at work. It's pretty accessible in public. Not all styles are so, you know, as socially accepted. Some people, you know, you get interesting looks if you have.
Thank you for giving us a few interesting looks today and for being so accessible to us at a strange hour from you. Good luck in the championships. Really appreciate your time. Thank you very much indeed. A fine display of facial hair there. Thank you very much indeed.